Yo, what's going on YouTube? We got a brand new video. Now in this one, I'm pretty much just going to be going over projects that the market thinks is better than Hedera, but actually isn't, and just showing you who's actually building on them and how awful they are compared to Hedera. And pretty much, I'm going to end with an analogy that I think a lot of people misinterpret. So we're going to start off the video pretty much mentioning how I think DAG is better than Hedera, right? And a lot of people get it twisted. Because it's like, oh, well, if you think DAG is better, why don't you just throw all your money into DAG if it's better? Well, guys, that's not how markets work. Just because something's better doesn't mean it's going to succeed, okay? We could look at this in a coach's mentality, right? For example, if you are the coach's kid of a football team, right, you are going to play more than people who are better than you. Just because you're the coach's kid. Because he makes the decision of who gets to play on the team. And you got to think of the coach in this scenario like the government. We are on the government's team, right? So the government decides who plays, right? So if DAG and HBAR are on the government's team. Okay, so guys, I realized I made a mistake. I never explained why Hedera is going to be liked by the government. And it's pretty simple to understand, right? So Hedera is considered open sourced, right? When in reality, it's open sourced to an extent, right? It's kind of like they're almost like finding a loophole around it to where they're saying it's open source, no one has control over it, it's fair. Again, they could just pick 39 corrupt corporations to run it, and then those corporations will just run the new financial system for however long until they get new corrupt corporations to come in, right? And if you look at America, what does America run off of? Corrupt corporations, right? And if most of the planet is ran by corporations, and Hedera is owned and governed by the world's leading, they say organizations. We all know they're corporations, right? They're just trying to be nice with it. Then this is all you need to know, okay? If the world's ran by corporations, that's all you need to know. Corporations are ran through Hedera. So this is the perfect project for the government. They're going to love Hedera. They already love it. I know they know it exists. So that's why I love Hedera. Like, you could hear the passion in my voice, okay? So I want that to get through your brains. No one's going to want to build DAG because they can't abuse DAG financially, right? So that's the whole coach's kid mentality for you. Okay, now back to the video. Long story short, DAG is not going to be profitable for the government. So why would the government want something that it can't benefit from off of its team, right? And I guess you could say, well, they could be using DAG to improve the scalability of the financial network. Yeah, but guys, they don't care about that, right? If they really cared about increasing the scalability of the financial network, look around. Our economy is horrible because they're abusing it financially, printing fake money. Do you think they give a shit? No, they know what they're doing. They just don't care, right? And there's going to come a point where they're going to have to create a new financial system. And then boom, right here. Central banks continue to stockpile gold. We already know why they're stockpiling gold, because they're going to make CBDCs, central bank digital dollars. And these central bank digital dollars are going to be backed by gold. And then that's when our good old friends Hedera and Quant are going to make us money. Now, I sound like a broken record when I say this. But, again, for all the new people that started watching my channel, this is how I think, okay? And now we're going to be comparing Hedera to all the different projects that are shit and why Hedera is better. Okay, so now you want to look at who is building on the network. Doesn't matter if the network's better. Like I said, there's only a few people building on DAG. For example, the main one's the Air Force. Everyone else is kind of like meh. Okay, now same thing with Solana. No one's really building on the Solana network. When I was looking for who's building on Solana, we have Fox Entertainment, who briefly uses Solana, right? Now, I guess that's big. They're Fox Entertainment. Good for them. That doesn't really mean anything in the long term. Is Fox Entertainment a financial bank that's going to load in billions of dollars? No, they're not, okay? Do you know who is a financial bank that's going to load in billions of dollars? These people, these banks. That's why they're banks working for Hedera, okay? Seems pretty straightforward. Now, if we go to companies that accept Dogecoin, we have Tesla and Newegg and Twitch. Now, I guess that's cool for retail, but these are all retail stores. Retail is not going to drive the price of these assets to life-changing money for you. Retail is not going to do that. You missed the train. It was the last bull run. Now what's going to drive these prices is financial institutions, okay? Now, Air Baltic, I've never even heard of that. I didn't even know they exist till I saw this article, right? If people who you don't know exist are utilizing your companies, you're not going to make money, chances are, because they're so small. How are they going to implement that big buying power, right? But we have people like Google, whose market cap is in the hundreds of billions. They're going to bring in some money. Same with IBM, huge companies, multiple banks. And again, guys, this isn't the full lineup. They still have a couple more spots, okay? So easily Bank of America could hop up on this, easily, right? Because I remember when Ubisoft hopped up on the council, Hedera shot up like 30% just based off that news. And Ubisoft's a video game company. It's like, who fucking cares, So I'm just keeping it a buck with you guys. We are so far away from the end game, okay? Just to give you something, right? Because when we're in this bull market, bull market, yeah, right. When we're in the bear market, you guys want to be getting yourselves psychologically in tuned. You don't want to be freaked out. Like when I saw Hedera dip down to 5 cents today, I got happy, right? A lot of people are like, oh no, I'm losing all my money. It's like, you guys got to understand, we are early, right? The issue isn't that we're losing money. It's that we're early. That's why we're losing money, because the whole financial system still has to collapse for the new one to come in, right? It's like the whole quote where it's like, in order for something new, or out with the old, in with the new, right? And right now we're getting out with the old with the financial system, and we're in with the new. But first we got to get out with the old, which is going to require a huge reset, okay? Now, we already know this. So again, now we're going to be looking at Apecoin. This is the last topic of my video. I'm kind of all over the place here. I just wanted to make this video quick, so I'm talking fast because there was a lot to cover. Now, Apecoin, they're using Gucci, right? Now, Gucci, that doesn't mean absolutely anything, right? That would be like going to take a shit, and then you have a toilet paper roll of Charmin Ultra Soft, and then you have sandpaper, right? And it's like, oh, but we gave him the option to use sandpaper to wipe his butt, right? And so sandpaper's now a good thing to wipe your butt with. No, okay? Because it's going to hurt. You want the Charmin Ultra Soft. Just because it's an option doesn't mean people are going to use it. Same thing with this Gucci. Just because Apecoin is an option doesn't mean people are going to use it. All right? And the small percentage of people that use it, say Kathy uses some Apecoin to buy her Gucci bag. Do you think that's going to give you life-changing money now that Kathy used Apecoin? No, that's not going to give you life-changing money. Institutions will, okay? That's pretty much all I really got for you today. Now, the thing with Hedera and Quant is the prices aren't going to get driven by retail. It's going to be big institutions. That's why you got to get in before the institutions get in. Now, if you look at prices, these are good times to get in. Again, I think we go lower, and I think Hedera is going to go back to 3 cents again, and I will be picking up massive amounts. Massive amounts, okay? So, I don't like to cut my videos because I like to be organic and transparent with you guys. Don't like to have any like facade or anything like that. So, if I do stutter, I just do a blah, blah, and I keep going. Don't know why I wanted to tell you that. But pretty much, that's all I got for you today, guys. It's happening quick. All the gold is getting loaded up in the banks. Look around you. Look what's going on. Major stuff is happening. Again, if we look at these companies, no one's really building on Solana, right? No one is. So, that's all I got for you today. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. Actually, I don't even think we checked out this website. We'll go over it really quick. Orca, Saber, Serum, Drift. Never heard of them. Apricot, Francium, Sol, never heard of these guys. Again, top NFT marketplaces, never heard of these guys. Mango, never heard of them. If you guys want to go buy Solana, hey, they're on the DeFi of Mango, right? Now we're bullish, right? That's how a lot of people think, which I really don't understand. So I'm going to leave it at there. I know that was a lot of information to digest. But, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of my commentary. I was kind of all over the place. I didn't really have a subject I was going off of. I just wanted to kind of get you guys into my mindset. Because I had some people DM me yesterday saying like, hey, bro, I'm down X amount in my HBAR. When do you think it's going back up? And it's like, dude, I'm not a genie in a bottle. I don't know. But what I do know is that guaranteed it's going to go up, right? So you got to stomach this, You got to stomach it, and you got to keep going. And if you can't handle losing money, then, you got to get out. And I don't even want to say you can't handle losing money because no one's lost money yet. Until you sell, you haven't lost money. Say you buy 100,000 HBAR. You have 100,000 HBAR. That doesn't change, right? The only thing that changes is the value of it, right? So I guarantee this is going to go up once the new financial system's in play. We're getting very close, guys, so just be on the lookout. And that's pretty much all I got for you today. Thank you so much, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that.